To imagine that you're just smashing around on this thing and 2-3 moves and you're at the top, but there's quite a lot of moves to this one.
It's interesting to see that this is his own problem that he, spent an hour on setting yesterday, and he's not flashed it.
Well, these guys are trying their hardest on their own boulder. They want to create something that they obviously can climb themselves.
Big move to finish.
Challenge everyone else. He's latched that top hold, 2 hands. So Vadim jumped on the train and smashed it over to Finland to climb on this board. Vadim is one of the taller climbers that we're going to have in this event, 180 centimetres. You can see, just make the board look a little bit smaller.
So he's gone for a different sequence there, hasn't he? He's done that
big wide move out to the left. This is Flo from Germany. Flo's actually a route setter predominantly, climbs outside quite a bit as well on the boulders.
Yeah, I think we'll see that left hand hold that he just come off being used quite a bit in this comp.
This, obviously, for everyone watching, is a completely new set of hold positions and some new holds in there as well.
Pretty sort of basic, and you wouldn't think there'd be that many options, but yeah, there always are to seem like there's more than one option for how to do the problem.
Well, it's quite interesting to see the creativity of these climbers always. I mean, we've both climbed on a lot of boards over the years, and even on a small board you can still eke out a lot of moves, a lot of methods.
Yeah, I think that looks good, but then nowhere to go there, is there really?
No, that's a really big move to the top from that right hand hold he's got. This is a nice move that he used on the first go, dropping into this next pinch with the right hand into a shoulder like that, and then flipping it.
Yeah.
Big move now.
I mean, that's... I think he had trouble spotting where to put his foot.
Took a little...
This looks really hard.
I think they probably all look really hard.
Well, yeah, it's true.
1, 2, 3. It's not very often you see that on a MoonBoard, is it, Ben?
No. Really nice.
Easy through it there.
This last move's still a big move though. It's good hold there you're going to.
Well, it's very interesting seeing they're really, really big. On to Flo then. See how we get.
The problem is I'll give that one go and then I'm moving on. I'm never going to do that.
On to Italy now.
Not going to do it, and maybe didn't try it that much and save their energy for the other.
When I first saw this problem, this reminded me of the Crestbrook style.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That sort of high rock over on the lip.
Yeah.
Tomoaki's boulder before, but it is a very, very bad pinch, and I don't think
he went
you
for the
are
high
jumping
foot,
for
didn't he?
it.
But he didn't like it. Now he's gonna do a jump.
Somehow held that. That's insane strength to hold that.
Impressive. Oh, that's big finishing move as well.
Yeah, that competition, when you end up having quite a few goes on something in quite quick succession, especially at your limit, it can really take it out of you quite quickly. So like you said, Ben, Flo did swim a pool, can't you? Back to Italy. Eduardo, let's see how he gets on with this high rock over. We've seen... So everybody actually put these boulders on the app, so they are out there for you to see.
Slopey those footholds, so you really need to keep the tension, concentrate.
Tomoaki is certainly no punter when it comes to climbing. He's had a 6th place in Boulder World Cup in Meiringen, and also climbed a lot of hard boulders. Sent that.
Yeah, nice.
Now on Vadim.
Can you get the flash? Gaston.
Well, he's definitely climbing strong at the moment. He's pretty steady through these moves. And then big move to finish. Will he go out on a high? Yes. Strong in the arm there. Strong. Worth a quick check out on Instagram for Vadim, just to see some of his interesting training methods and challenges. See if we can follow him.
So now we're back with Flo in Germany.
Flo doing well on this boulder. It's good to see Flo back climbing well again. One hand, two hands. Good man.
I was about to say.
It's always a challenge when you're setting boulders in this sort of situation. You want to set something that you can climb, but obviously if you can climb it yourself, you think, well, everyone else can climb it maybe. So.
Well, it's an interesting format, isn't it? I mean, the fact that you're setting a boulder on, but I think you want to set something that you know you're going to flash and not think about the other competitors. Really, I'd have thought.
Yeah, you've got to play to your
Wide, very big span, isn't it? Even though it's a good hold that you're finishing on.
Yeah, you've still got to pinch it, and because with that body swing and out from the board, you are having to pull out on the hold as well, not just down on it.
Go on, Aidan. Come on. Come on, Aidan.
Yeah, that looks better going with the right hand, doesn't it?
The foot back onto it's really bad for the foot. I was quite shocked when we saw that earlier on.
Yeah, flip it to the layaway.
Yeah, going back to Aidan again, he's he has climbed 8B plus, 8C on the rock, and this sort of style is very basic rock type. Big moves, bad holds, high feet. So, on to Germany again. Back to Flo. Move actually is that left hand is.
Tomoaki did it very nicely, didn't he?
Yeah.
Looked really strong on it.
Now Eduardo up.
Ropey, that rail that you go to. That's what I'm saying. You've got to be.
Is that one
have
of
some
the,
control.
Is that one of the new set?
No, it's one of the existing holds there.
Right. Okay. Get the crimp on.
Nice. Still a bit to do here though.
Wow, good strength.
So we're into the last round now, aren't we? It's the problem that I set in the absence.
This is the one.
This is a tricky move. I didn't do this move. A couple of different ways of doing this section here as well. That's hard, doing it like that. He looks really strong holding that swing. This last hold's not good.
Almost lost a foot there when he did that move. Managed to hold that. Back to Finland with Vadim. Into that popular left hand. It's going to be a favourite hold, that I think, at the centre of the board.
This is the easier way to.
That's the easier way, that. Drop in.
Drop into that outside right.
And there you can see that pocket. You need to have some strength still to match that, and you can see he's using his feet to.
Yeah.
Having a lot of goes now, Flo, on this one last boulder. He may as well, got nothing to lose. Oh,
Give it another go. This one, like about boards, jump, hold the swing, feet back on.
Classic Yanya style as we know it in Naz nowadays. This is looking a lot better this time though.
Just not got turned around there, has it?
There for Aidan rather than basic board style, and went to the finishing hold and the foot popped, I think. Got to be a bit more focused this time. See if he goes for the same method. He's gone for the drop knee again.
Hold the swing, yeah.
That's
Still just a match. Just a match is tricky though.
Yeah.
It's poor, that pocket. sort of in the west, but it's about as far east as you can go in Russia.
Back into that match on that very small hold. Big fat pinch.
That's a pretty good pinch. And looks like a big move out to a pinch corner.
And fit block. Leading shoe. Their first attempt. Making that match look a little bit better. Took the hold on the left hand side, leaving a bit more room into the fat pinch. Holds the swing.
A little bit uncomfy on that pinch, isn't she? Go on, nice. Solid.
Great flash there from Li Ting.
Quite a bit steeper than that.
It's not really the angle that it looks on the screen, is it, Ben? Simone's quite a rounded climber as well, not just a boulder, but 8B plus on the roots. Second attempt, left hand. Yeah, that was solid in the end. Boulders, she's pretty handy on the roots as well. She's climbed 8B plus in Surana. Not the easiest place to climb hard roots. Always pretty stiff, that crag, quite old school.
Solid on that.
Come on, Francis, come on. Nice.
Move that right, that.
High step.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
That's better.
200 points for fun.
Lucy Mitchell then. Probably quite well known to a lot of the UK climbers. Strong on the roots, 8C in Spain. Fisheye, I don't think endurance route like Fisheye is going to help her on this boulder. So. But
She's looking pretty steady.
she's got some strength, that's for sure.
Very controlled. Looking like a flash.
Good and solid to that last hole.
So really.
So on to the second climber in Toronto. It is Mei Nagasako, originally from Tokyo, Japan, 15 years old. Another young climber.
Oh, I didn't realise she was 15. Impressive.
So back in Russia, back in Vladivostok.
Lighting's problem. See if she can flash it.
Going well. Would expect her to do her own boulder.
Looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, she made that look. Let's see what she does. Yeah, chooses the heel. That's a bit better. She can pull on that left leg, get up to that pinch.
It's had an awkward angle, that left.
I didn't really manage to dig that heel in. Bit of a flailing jump at a very bad hold. Dynamic, but much more solid this time.
Little flick out to the edge. High step. Go on.
One hand on the pinch.
That's the sort of poor part of the hold. It's a bit better on the right hand side on that hold. And the finishing hold's not great either. She's looking good.
Yeah, it's a good effort, that. Lucy Mitchell, the 13-year-old in Vladivostok.
She's attempting Simone's problem. Fight for climate.
Again, we see that pinch in the middle of the board in use.
Not obvious how to do this.
Let's see how Li Ting gets on then.
I think there's a few different ways.
Very strong through that move. Pinching again, cut loose. This should be a top, I think. One hand. Cheeky hard match there with the foot, but that's the top for Liting. The Swiss climber Simone.
On her own problem.
See what she does with this.
See how she set it.
Good to see her looking strong on her own boulder. Not many of the climbers are doing. Don't think that sequence is going to work. She does need to do the rollover, I think. Trying it as a shoulder press. Either way you take that hold, it looks like. Back in Dublin here with Lucy Mitchell again. And we have seen this problem climbed.
Yep, looks like a high left foot possibly.
Foot normally, yeah. Bit slow here. Indecisive as well. Not going to help.
Burning energy.
And now having a go.
I love that pinch she's got with her left hand.
Is that your favourite hold?
Yeah, this is another tricky problem. I watched Frances set this on the setting. So she's going to give it another go.
I'm wondering if do you go to the little crimp and then flick the left-handed to an undercut? Or is it just the intermediate? I'll get the distance. Hopefully we'll see. Leading with the heel again, hard move up and right.
It's hard getting round onto that undercut.
That's a little better.
Great.
Oh.
Move that, isn't it? Just jump off the kickboard, catch the hold, swing.
Doing it in a... Making the maximum height of this board with such a low start. Nailed that foot, that right foot straight away there on the swing. That looks like a hard move.
That was a tricky move, yeah.
This is the match.
But getting round on this undercut and getting your foot up.
Couldn't Frances Bensley's problem?
Not seen a top on this problem yet, have we?
No. So definitely a hard move out to that big block. It's a big flick off that bottom kickboard. Here we go with the current leader, Liting Shu.
Alright, she's done that first move very easily. And the second.
This is looking good for Liting. Fierce moves to that pinch. So how to hold it?
Well, she's
That
getting
looked
it.
like it worked quite well.
Yeah, it's holding it on the top.
I think with that right foot outright, taking that shoulder, this move
That's how
now really
Lighting
hard.
did it though.
Yeah?
Yeah, with her foot out there, I think.
Shoulder.
Let's see if she can do any better.
Starting on that completely different position to
Yeah,
what
that's
Frances.
That's the way I did it, that first move. Yeah, and that. Looking good.
It's looking solid for Lucy.
Just got to come over for a Gaston.
That's good. She's going to top her own boulder. I'll move out to this pinch. So, on to Catherine's problem here. The young 13-year-old climber making fast progress. Looking like she does like the small holds, big move to finish. Holds the swing. Yeah, good effort there. See what Liting makes of it. Looks like Catherine chose to do a slightly longer boulder, quite a few moves on this one.
Hiking away up it.
Lighting moving through it quite nicely. So we're going to see another top.
That looks like a warm-up for lighting.
Yeah. On this board. Simone from Switzerland. Cruising through the bottom of this. I'm pretty sure that when we actually go and look at this boulder, it probably isn't that easy. The girls are making it look quite steady at the moment. Crosses over with a right hand match. This should be quite okay for Frances.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
She's got to hold it together, make sure that she gets the flash. Hold on to that third place.
Think about what to do with her feet.
Yeah, a bit slow to make a decision there, wasting a bit of energy. Again, same. So it's quite a stern last move, that. 8 moves.
Yeah.
Quite long for a moonboard.
Yeah, it is. It looks probably the easiest of the boulders as well, doesn't it? But then if Catherine's been carrying an injury, it's maybe not surprising.
Yeah. But it is a shame, but at least she's put in a few goes today. Good to see her getting involved. Just this big move, this looks like the move.
Jump to finish, easy.
No problem for Lucy there. To get that foot out, trying to throw it out, which is probably how she managed to do it when she was working the boulder originally, but then didn't quite have the power now after trying a few other boulders today.
Come on, Kat.
Let's see what she does this time. Lands the foot first go, that's better. This last move. Good effort. Let's see how the young climber manages on this boulder. Big first move for her there.
So yeah, we've got a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old in the MoonBoard Masters final.
That's awesome to see. May making steady progress now though. Opting for a different foot position to get the hand out to that left hand. Smashes it to the finishing hold. 2 hands, that's a top. Good effort, May. Made it into this MoonBoard Masters final.
Not taking any rest, going to get straight back on. That's what the youngsters do, don't they?
Too much energy.
Yeah.
Won't catch us doing that anymore, Ben.
Take half an hour's rest.
I think at this point I'd need a couple of days as an undercut.
Let's see how... Getting us a Gaston pinch match.
This is looking good, that's the way, I think.
But here's tricky. Alright, does it nicely.
And then flipping the undercut. Crossover. 2 hands, that's a good ascent there. Simone Jungo. Struggling to spot that foot for the left foot there. Switches now to put the heel on.
Got a really good way you can do it, but maybe not if you're a smaller climber.
A little harder that way, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to do the...
Come on.
Yeah, she's got it.
Come on, Frances. Come on.
No, can she get this finish?
This is quite a hard move, you said before.
Yeah,
That's
well,
that big
lighting
hold.
made it look very easy, but
Come on.
now she's getting it turned around.
Really hard method. So Lucy Mitchell back on the board at Awesome Walls in Dublin.
Straight into the heel hook.
Yeah,
Looks
very
good.
fast, very decisive.
Looking solid on that move. Looks a good way of doing it, or not.
Which is good to see. Bit undecisive on that start, over with the left hand.
probably climbs we've made because they're both.
Space either side of the board. And just to remind you where we are, Toronto, Canada written on the wall. Right then, May back on.
Can she do her own problem? Come on, May. A sort of guppy undercut on that.
Under guppy.
Is that what they're called? Yeah, you see that looked the way to do it with your feet low and just jump for that right hand pinch. Oh, not